welcome to the Melbourne vlog. First time in Melbourne. We landed yesterday and we are about to have our event tomorrow with the whole Melbourne team. We are expecting a little bit over 100 people tomorrow for the very first launch event with the Melbourne leaders. We have a beautiful Airbnb just an hour from here. Right now we are in the city center, just exploring, got a fresh cut for the event, a new jacket, and you're gonna see Melbourne in the next couple of minutes. Have fun watching it. It's an insanely beautiful town with a lot of greenery and insanely nice and kind people. Very elevated lifestyle over here. Good coffee, good food, nice style. That's what we love, so let's get it.
Literally. I get certain. Last time I was in the city,
The building looks like it has a Rolex crown. Let's gamble all of it. New world, bro.
What do you think of this?
It's crazy.
What's crazy about it?
It's like still so much nature in it, huh? City with a lot of nature. Like Brisbane, but just like less nature, but still you see so much trees and shit. Welcome to Melbourne City, guys. First time exploring the city, meeting up with the whole team to get some food. Right now we're just walking around at the river. First impression, it's pretty sick. Looks like Dubai 20 years ago. It's still nice because you have like a lot of greenery and stuff. It's a nice vibe. And finally the weather is nice.
we're just sleeping in the bush.
Yeah, we are really in the bush. Like our house where we are like an hour from here at the coast, we're just flying away, bro. We're here actually, it's like comfortable. What's up, guys? So we are here in the Melbourne city center, gathering with the whole team, just waiting for the table to be cleared, and then we're gonna get some lunch. Just waiting to for everyone to come. First impression of Melbourne, it's pretty sick. It's like kind of Dubai, but just like older version of it, right? But you have to appreciate that they did it way before. And it's like a mix of nature and concrete jungle, so it's pretty sick. And yeah, guys, so we're gonna do a content day today. That's why we have Dan over here, the camera ready to take some good pictures of everyone. And now we're just gonna get lunch and then take beautiful pics and enjoy the city and get some good content.
I need an energy drink.
Opa, we're at Target. Targets are all. Oh, the scale system is so accurate. Same, bro. So we're just sitting here at the restaurant, guys. Insane profits, obviously, always recorded, like the screen of the phone that you just saw, guys, right? So the beautiful thing about that at the end of the day is that in the TPR community, the so-called SK system that we trade, if you stay on it and learn about it, you can travel the world while making money, you know, analyzing the market for a couple of minutes or hours in a week. You don't need like per day. For example, most of the trades that I entered today that are on profit, the Bitcoin trades, the Ethereum trades, the Solana trades, all of them are a matter of like 30 minutes and analyzing the market for 30 minutes. And now we're just enjoying the profits. They're still running. We already took some profits this morning, more than $2,000. Had two other trades here take profit, Mana and Dot, that came from our Signal group Beta, which is the crypto beta channel. So we already 2K in profit, and obviously now we are here in Melbourne City and gonna spend the money. We need to buy a new camera, we need to buy some new clothes, and obviously whatever we find we just buy it, right? So that's basically the lifestyle in the TPR community if you stay on it, right? If you stay on it. It's not quick money, but once you know the knowledge and once you know the skill set, then it's quick money. So Ethereum beta strategy is currently up 25% for the last 3 months, but obviously that's like the last couple of days, as you can see here. So we took a good amount of profit already in Ethereum Beta.
There's so much.
So guys, we were just sitting at dinner. I was outside smoking a cigarette when the trades came in on the Crypto Core Beta channel, which is CFX USDT sell, Fill USDT buy, and MTL USDT sell. We obviously took all the trades. So this one is the MTL position, currently slightly in loss, or minus, Fill slightly in minus, and then the CFX already in profit, 17%. Now obviously we're gonna let them run, and I'm gonna come back to you once the trades are done, and we're gonna resume them on how many of them took profit and how many stop loss. Keep in mind that we already have two take profit hits from this morning. So you will see Bitcoin starting to retrace now because we hit C target, okay? So you see the whole sequence that is finished now. So the sequence has been this blue one since beginning. So we knew since the beginning, since it corrected over here, that it's gonna go to C target blue, okay, which is 35K. Any analysis I did on YouTube anywhere, I always said target is 35K, right? So now you see finishing of Bitcoin. Now if you go to Ethereum, you will see something that's very interesting. That shows us that obviously Bitcoin is still in Bitcoin dominance, but see Ethereum, bro. See, Ethereum still has the whole move to do, right? So Ethereum just started to react out, but Bitcoin is already finished, okay? So now you will see the volume moving over from Bitcoin going down, volume moving over to Ethereum. That's why we are positioned in Ethereum, and you will see it pull up until here. Same thing that's gonna happen, right? And then you see all the other coins, for example, Ripple, which is also a very big coin, for example. You will see something insanely funny. Same thing, no reaction really. A couple of percent, you know? So now you will see the volume moving over. Everyone talks about business of the future. Everyone talks about artificial intelligence, about YouTube, building online businesses, right? That there's opportunities in that space, right? There's opportunities to get into the space of social media, how to build, your business while traveling, and how to live a free lifestyle. Because could at the end of the day change the life or your life as it changed my life or lives of many other people, right? Because nowadays this community became the largest community in Europe, and we are expanding heavily internationally, right? And in Australia obviously too. Then we saw it blew off and complete, like in Germany, then Switzerland, Austria, then Portugal, then Latvia, then somehow it came to Australia, right? So a lot of countries that we nowadays teach and educate on this specific space of trading and investing. Because nowadays we are not in the age of information anymore. We are not in the age of cavemans, right? We are not in the age where the strongest wins. We are not in the age anymore where you are born into a hierarchy, right? We are in the age of where you need to adapt to what is happening in the world, since the world is moving so fast. Abundance of money, like how do you mean? Like you just have enough, or like millions, or how much is enough? Okay, I like that, perfect. These are the three aspects for real freedom. Because if you make money and someone tells you to shut up and takes the money from you, then you don't have the money, you're not financially free anymore, right? If you have someone to tell you where to be and what to do, you also are not geographically free, right? And also not time free, because they give you a schedule, you need to be there. Now let's say this is the criteria for us to find a job nowadays. What would you do? No, it's like an honest question. Like, I really want to know, because I do this everywhere and no one has an answer. What do we do? Which are like the three future areas, big areas where most of the money is going to be made? Virtual business, right? I could be on a Zoom here, right, on this TV and talk to you guys. There's even a camera up there, right? And I could see you. I don't need to be here. But obviously personal is always better, okay? But virtual realities and virtual worlds, yeah? So cryptocurrencies, positive and negative, is something that we should look into, right? Because governments want to use it and people want to use it to defend themselves, right? Because Bitcoin is, for example, the money of the people, because it's decentralized. No one governs it. And that's the most important thing, because imagine a country goes to shit. Imagine inflation continues. Imagine we have a crisis. What do the rich people do? They need to put their money somewhere. Where do they put their money? If banks are not safe anymore, if assets are crashing, if the housing market is crashing, where do rich people put their money? They have to put it somewhere, right? And there's always alternatives. One of them is Bitcoin, for example. That's also why the next Bitcoin run or the next bull run, right, by 2024, mid-2024, is gonna be a little bit different than last times. Why? Because old money is getting into the market. Bitcoin was always like for the new money, for new money people, right? Like younger people, they're like, I make a couple of grand, let's put it into crypto. I don't care if it disappears. But how do you put like millions into crypto for a person that is in the fourth, fifth generation of having money? They are not interested in crypto because for them right now it's not safe enough, right? Because we are all in this rat race, we are all like in our normal daily life, right, where it's about paying bills and getting educated and the hustle and everything, but open your mind a little bit, understanding that these are all things that I think are very, very important. You being capable as a man or a woman to take care of your family, right? Nowadays, a man that works a normal job cannot even take care of his family anymore. You have to ask yourself the question, why? Why back then women didn't need to work? Nowadays they have to work. It's like two people that now pay taxes instead of one person. So the whole system, everything that's happening, if you just like research it a little bit.
Happy to be here today. It was so inspiring to see how all the leaders were able to build their business up from the ground, and it was so interesting to see how you can diversify your investments and honestly just make your money work for you and gain a bunch of benefits from this opportunity. So very grateful to be here.
The event was awesome. We did so well. All the speakers did so well. Full room, amazing turnout, and first out of 3 events done. Now on to the next one.
So today I got to experience so many different people's stories coming from different backgrounds, explaining what it is that they do to create themselves that time freedom, that location freedom, and that financial freedom. I think that education is so important, and it was really highlighted in today's event.
What's up guys, we just launched our TPR Australia tour. We just did our first event in Melbourne, so next week we're going to be off to Sydney and then we're going to be going to Brisbane, and we are here with the TPR Melbourne team. Let's give some round of applause.
Welcome to Crypto Updates and Profits. How I made over 30% in the last 3 weeks in a bear market with the most hated coin called Solana. And I'm gonna go inside on the desktop and show you where the market is going and precisely what is happening in the future. So before we actually go into the charts, let me show how we profited from Solana so far. So we opened 2 positions, one of them on Bybit trade, so a trading position, and the second one is an investing position on Coinbase. So as you can see here, we are currently on Bybit, up 402 US dollars on Solana. Took that entry about a week ago. And then obviously we have our Coinbase one, which is currently sitting at 6,000. That's our investment, which we, as you can see, we have built positions over the last couple of weeks. 180, 600 euros, 1,800, 700, 1,500. This position with 6,000 euros is currently in profit, $1,100. And we started about 3-4 weeks ago on the analysis that we're gonna check out right now. Currently sitting at $22, so rebuying at $22 would be a smart option. We could also see the finish of the sequence over here until $33 and then come back. So prices are going up and finishing the sequence and then coming back for a re-entry and then going to the higher levels, or maybe just dropping right now into our rebuy zone and then completely going up to the next target, which would be easily an increase of 89%, right? Like nearly doubling your investment. That you need to get when you are on select at least, and you have the 4 people. On choice it's anyways because it's $99. Does it make sense? So you are this, and you signed all 3 of them up, okay? They are your enrollments, your qualified enrollment volume. So this one is at 8,000. Okay, this one is at 2,000, and this one is also at 2,000. Are we diamond or not? And it's still gonna be free for you. Okay, basically, makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so right, there are compensation plans where you build a lot of self, where you need to build your own, like a lot of people, like a binary, for example. And there's compensation plans you could sign up 2 people and just duplicate with them, but that doesn't really happen. That's just like an imaginary example. I've never seen someone in a qualification compensation plan that signs up 2 people and then from there on the team goes. Like everyone has to sign up people, so there's no difference. And again, I've built both of them and I know. So that explains to you a little bit more like also how it pays, right? What else do we need to understand? On the qualification it makes sense, right? 50-50, okay?
Yeah.
Do you want more examples?
Now
Do you want to give me real life examples? So in your example, for example, you said you have one person doing marketing. Let's say you want to go for diamond just because it's easy. It's 10,000 points, okay? So obviously you need a second one, always. You cannot hit the diamond just with one. Why? Because diamond needs 10,000 points, but you can only take 50% from one person that you enrolled. Waste money. I don't see any place to waste money.
Just rent a quick Lamborghini somewhere. But it's not waste of money though. It's some good content. It's very colorful and stuff. Yeah, so guys, one really cool thing about the city is that it's just so clean and you don't see it so often in big cities of the world. Like in comparison, Australia is just like, it just feels like a better version of everything in the world. Yo guys, and welcome from Melbourne. So we are currently just exploring the city, as you can see. Absolutely amazing. Since traveling the world and visiting more than 25 to 30 countries, I can confirm that Australia is one of the most interesting places in the world. And we were just like going around the city, taking some nice pictures. We had the event just a couple of days ago. Did some very nice profitable trades with Miguel. Obviously, if he's profiting, then I'm also profiting, because as I'm traveling with him, then I learn what he does and I also do some of those things. Overall, an absolutely amazing experience. Really blessed to be able to travel. And for anyone who is, let's say, in his 18 years of age, 19 or 20s, I suggest you guys take those years, travel around the world, experience something before you make steps way too fast. Because the more experience in the world you actually have, the better decisions you can actually make, because you see what people do around the world. Yo guys, so we just arrived at this hot spring location in Australia. Just currently exploring what's around over here.
Rewinding, relaxing, you know, the activities that matter.
We also need to take care of our muscle after yesterday's training. My back is very sore, so we need to relax a little bit today.
Yeah, so basically the goal for this week, so last week I learned a lot of things, that you cannot really just sit at the table every single day. It's better if you just go to the gym 5 days a week, and then let's say you will not have any problems with your muscles, because I experienced yesterday that my back was hurting. So back was hurting because I was not going to the gym every day.
You need to read the information. This is what it's all about.
That's where it comes from. So the inner core of the world,
Earth, and then that's how it heats up.
Heats up the water in the bottom, in the middle, then pushes up. And that's where we sit, in this little tiny house. So all this hot water goes up our ass.
Do I read?
There are a lot of benefits.
That's the golf club, brother.
The top one's really, there's like a really top pool somewhere.
So one of the girls' tire got fucked up, so we are gonna go and fix it. We're just out here at the house. Last day in Melbourne. We're going to miss this house because it's just absolutely amazing. You can see the 3-floor house over there in the back. And the views obviously also insanely good. Hoda, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
What do you mean?
There was a nail in the road.
It's gonna be expensive, my friends.
Like, I wouldn't say I'm not a confident person, but I can't seem to talk on videos, and I did my first talking video. That's awesome. Like, I can literally talk to anybody. Like, I literally went to Bali for 3 weeks solo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Did a solo trip, but can't do a talking video. Like, what is going on?
Who installed the vision in me, who helped me to build this up from ground zero, and he has built I would say more than 36 multiple six-figure earners. So he definitely knows what he's doing. He's been in this industry for more than 6, 7, 8 years, something like that, okay? And there is nobody else better to have here, okay? He's super busy, man. There is no need for him to be here, but he still took the time to come here all the way from Dubai. So you guys should really respect that and never be scared to connect with us, especially when I joined this business. He was actually not my direct person who signed me up. I had a girl who signed me up who is no longer in this business, okay? And I just started to work with him and bothered him, even though like I had no idea who is he. I just knew he's the founder. I was like, okay, hello. I kept annoying him, right? And I was really annoying. So guys, never be scared of annoying your mentors.
Like, you know, it's only about money, about trading, about becoming rich, and obviously that it is about that, right? It's just like a process until this happens, and it's something that is going to happen for sure if you stay on it, right? Obviously we can never guarantee anything, but trust, I've never seen someone that works his ass off for a couple of years, really puts his head down and not succeed in this. Like, it doesn't matter where they come from, it doesn't matter which continent, which country, which race, it doesn't matter, right? Everyone here that is, and it doesn't matter the background, that's also very important, right? Because in this normal society or in the world out there, you're always judged by the background. Anything about vision, about following something that you really want to do in life and becoming like very, let's say, focused on one target, on one goal, and becoming someone that's productive and a leader at the end of the day, right? We have way too many followers out there. We have too little leaders, and especially the leaders nowadays, or the role models, are mostly what I think bad role models, are people that propagate, you know, like abuse, drugs, whatever bullshit, and just like flexing all the time. And that's actually not what it's about, right? It's about you guys personal developing, learning about the skills, learning how this industry works. So let's say market moves like this, okay? And then price normally, so people would say, okay, hey, here's a supply or demand zone, okay? They'll enter here, for example, okay? I'm gonna change it as a green line. So enter here, and then stop loss, they put it somewhere over here, okay? So I will put it as a red line. Okay, like smart money concept, for example, or whatever, they want to have tight stop losses. So this one would be, for example, a stop loss of entry and stop loss of 1%. Okay, that's what like people want. Why do they want small stop losses? Because then they can increase their risk, right? They can go higher leverage, and then especially if market moves down, they make more money. But the problem is most of them just get stopped out. Why? Because let's say, for example, a hedge fund, okay, or like a private office or someone with a lot of money, and they are the market makers, the market movers. We don't move price. We go with price, right? But hedge funds, for example, what do they need to sell here? So if they want to sell here and market to move down, what do they need? Because they cannot just go on Binance and click on sell. They need the order to be filled with what? So a hedge fund wants to sell the price. They cannot just buy. There's not enough volume. So what do they need? For them to go low, sell, what do they need? They need buyers. Because they need the money, right? Because if they sell, they have sell orders open here, okay? So they need idiots to buy here, so they push the price, so it fills their orders. And then whenever there's enough people in with buy, right, it just crashes.
Which is basically me.
Which is basically you, because you are a retail trader, right? And retail traders always get fucked.
That was basically me, entering at the top, expecting that the price will go even higher.
So for example, look at this. It's easy to explain. How can women be so fucking loud, bro? Shit.
Kindergarten, bro. That's your kids.
Yeah, I know. Kindergarten. Kindergarten kids. Shit, bro. So look. What do you think happened here?
Where?
Why do you have this imbalance? Why do you have this big liquidation over here? This candlestick over here?
Because idiots were buying there, but the big banks were pushing the price even more lower to get an even better price to buy over here. So basically, Daniels would be buying here, but then the banks would push out all of the idiots out here, and then the banks buy for a better price over here.
So you see, price comes down, right? then gets bought here again, right? So it comes down here, then you have a wick, which means price went down but was bought off again. So we had a lot of buy here. You have to go before, bro.
Yeah, and people like Daniels, which is me, lose money, and Miguel wins money. And that's why I listen to Miguel.
Hey guys, I just want to give you a small heads up on what is happening so far in Australia. So we arrived about 2 nights ago and started hustling straight away as always, and even with the jet lag and whatsoever, we just kicked it in. And we so far did a lot of content for the value channel, especially for you, complete free value. We talked about a Solana update and Solana investment and how Solana is going to go to $400 in the future. So it's a very smart thing to maybe look into Solana right now. Second of all, we recorded a new video about how you should learn the skill of trading and what are the biggest mistakes that I did in trading and something that you should not do when it comes to learn trading, and obviously advice on what you should look for, such as a mentor and stuff like that in trading. And then also recorded a video about, at the end of the day, you know, how to, you know, just be more successful in life and how to be someone that is changing things. Number 3 of the videos that we did, value videos, is how I actually make more money with money. So where do I invest into right now? What are my favorite 5 investments and how these investments are making me more money? So we're not talking about cash flow in there, but just like where to put money right now, where I am personally putting money, such as crypto, forex, and trading, different investments such as watches and stuff, right? And we recorded like a lot of b-roll. B-roll basically means that we are, you know, just recording like a couple of scenes, taking beautiful pictures with all the TPR members here in the house, and focusing on providing the best value for you and coming up with new ideas and really do and put research into it, and Daniel's obviously too, to give you the best value, right? And in the value channel, there's obviously not only videos, but there's also all the trade ideas, like all the trade ideas, every entry that I take, all the investments that I do, I'll update you guys completely for free. Nothing, I just don't want nothing from it, maybe just good feedback or some interaction from you guys on my social media platforms, because I think it's so important that you need to provide value, because at the end of the day, it just makes me personally so happy to provide people with value. And for example, if they enter a position or they invest into it and they see results and then they come back to me and tell me, you know, like how this changed something in their life and how they're so grateful for it, and that just makes my day, or basically makes everything, right? It's just the most beautiful thing. So be sure about to follow this channel, drop in, check it out, and at the end of the day, you know, it would help me if you give me a follow, a like, whatever you want to do on all the platforms for us to get more reach, because I truly believe deep down from my heart that all the information is what people need, right? And I don't want nothing back from it. It's just like free value for you guys. And if you are considering really to go deep into like the trading skill, investing skill, be part of the largest trading community out there, then just let me know. I can personally mentor you on both sides of the cash flow quadrant, which is the money making side, the cash flow side, and then obviously also the investing and trading side, which are the most important sides on how to build wealth. And obviously you can not only join me, but our beautiful TPR members with their knowledge. And if you want to do that, link is below. So let's get it and let's jump into your future. Hey, I want to give you a quick update for you as a man. If you have a girlfriend or a wife and she is nagging you, nerving you, and the relationship is getting difficult just in general. I understood growing up as a man, not having a father figure role in that sense, teaching me about women, that I need to educate myself. And one thing that I found out that most people don't know, and I love to see it, like not love, but it's so funny to see when a couple is outside and the woman starts nagging the man. That is mostly, and I know you don't want to hear it, but it's mostly due to you not taking care and fulfilling her needs. So if you feel that your girlfriend or your wife is nagging you, is getting on your nerve, especially when you guys are outside in the public whatsoever, and she's not really compliant, that's because you are not digging her down, my brother. I didn't know what to say, like